Hi, Stephen with Bellwether, and we're going to talk about what does a professional siding installation look like. The very first thing that happens after we've had our pre-construction meeting is all of the notes that the project manager takes are going to go back to our production department, and we're going to start ordering materials. And we're going to get ETAs on the delivery of those materials, and we're going to start establishing the timeline for the installation of your project. During that period of time, a team member will be reaching out to give you some regular updates so that you don't feel like nothing is happening. Because at that point, it's all behind the scenes work. We're going to be scheduling time for dumpster to be delivered, for materials to show up on site. There's going to be a crew staging area. We're going to require some parking. All of those things are going to be talked about at the pre-construction meeting, and on installation day, it's all going to start happening. And then at that point, you'll get to meet your crew leader in addition to the project manager, and frequently even your project guide will be there on the installation day to make sure that once again we're going to be completing things in the agreed upon fashion. On that first day, they're going to start the tear-off or demo process. It's really important to know, and we'll talk about this at the pre-construction meeting, that anything that's valuable or fragile, hanging on the walls, sitting up next to the walls, needs to come away from the walls, because your house will be rattled a little bit. That's going to be the noisiest time during the construction process, and then after that, you'll be amazed at how little noise we make in comparison to that. One thing to remember is construction is a little bit messy, so we're going to be tearing siding off your house, and we're going to be throwing that in a dumpster, and there are going to be nails and pieces of wood and other things that are going to be laying on the ground. They all get picked up and they get thrown in the dumpster, and we clean up at the end of the day. But during the day, while it's in progress, it's a little messy. Nails and screws, they do end up on the ground. We use a metal rake to comb across your landscaping during the process, but it's not 100% perfect. So later on, you may find a few things on the ground. It's very typical when we're working during the snowy period of the year for things to fall into the snow and then reappear during the springtime. If you just give us a call, we'll come out and we'll take care of that. So right at the beginning of your project on installation day, we're going to start a text thread that is with the crew leader, the project manager, and our production director, and that way we're all on the same page. If there are any questions or concerns, you have an opportunity to communicate with us immediately. That's really important because at the end there's this punch list phase that comes right before the final walkthrough where we want you to be 100% satisfied. And if there's anything that you see that seems like it wasn't agreed upon, is a little different than you expected, or maybe we just haven't done something right, we want to know that up front. We don't want to get to the end of the project and have like a punch list of 30 items that you've been withholding from us, maybe even unintentionally because you thought that we were going to do it. Please go ahead and communicate with us right up front. It'll make that walkthrough process so much easier, and we want you to be fully satisfied. No matter what, we're staying to the end to get the job done the way that you anticipated.